Morning, morning. I thought I'd get some film since I wasn't able to show you what the campsite actually looked like last night. It was the best of our options. Today is October 2nd, and we will be finishing the border route. We have about, I don't know, maybe 13 miles left of the border route to hike. And Magpie was waking me up all last night.
No.
I can't start.
You were keeping me awake and yourself awake last night with farts that were so potent they made my eyes water.
Oh.
Like rotten onions left at the back of an abandoned McDonald's.
Ew. That paints a picture.
He farted at 11:30. At 6 in the morning, I like moved the sleeping bag and I could still smell that one fart.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
If you guys have noticed, this has been an ongoing theme for the past week strongly. 2 weeks infrequently.
At least.
The body's working through something. But you know what they say, we only can get through it together.
I want a different tent.
Oh!
If we were at home, I would make you go sleep on a tent.
That's the end. That's the end of love.
No,
when people sleep in different beds and different tents.
You don't have to break up. One person's sleep habits are so different. There's plenty of people that love each other that sleep in separate beds.
It's not healthy.
Alright, whatever.
Love bubbles.
No. Stink bubbles.
I don't think you do. Huh?
I have to sleep in a bubble like that.
Yeah? So y'all want to know what's better than coffee? It's these little kind of like branches that come back and sting ya. They come back with some force and just put a nice like little mark on you when you walk through them. The trail got this way after the bridge last night, even a little bit before the bridge. Crab Lake area. So get ready. The topos get easier, but you get a little bit of whipping and dipping if you know what I mean. Huh?
It hurts.
Yeah, Magpie says it hurts. Alright, so the trail got a little bit better. There's about a mile or two of those whippy willows, the WWs. And yeah, now we're just kind of cruising. It's pretty wet. It rained a lot last night. So these rocks that were already ankle breakers are now true killers. But I thought this would also be a very good opportunity to define Magpie's alter ego, Cinnamon.
No, stop it. It's not funny. That's your drag persona.
She got upset that I started trying to have fun. She doesn't like fun. She's a Grinch. She's a Grinch of fun. This is why we heard Loon Lake. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Almost broke my ankles again.
Don't try to make your jokes my jokes.
Man. She always mean.
I'm so mean.
That's Loon Lake, folks. Oh, wow, that got washed out.
It's really foggy.
The camera can't decide what's fog, what's lake, what's sky. Neither can I. That's the first one of those we've seen in a minute.
What is it?
A border route trail sign. Like I said, they have their wooden posts at junction, but that's the first like emblem we've seen since probably the beginning. I don't know, 40, 50-ish miles ago. At least 50. Look at that, signs of civilization. We cross a road. Look at that. No, nowhere road.
Oh, that doesn't really go anywhere.
It's still signs of civilization. I think it's Loon Lake Road or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
So, look at that. We get in places. That is the first mileage marker of the entire border route trail for westbounders. I didn't see any more than that. So
No.
we go up. We go up. That makes you really see how misty it is today. When we're above the lake, it's a little bit easier. But it is a misty day. So I wipe off my lens every time I start filming, but the quality is not going to be as high as I want to, just simply because the air around us is thick. Guess what? Nickname in high school. Mm-hmm. That's a thinker. So after those 2 chairs at Loon Lake, the trail has significantly gotten better. I would say we're, 2, 3, 4 miles from those chairs. We got sub 10 left on the border route trail. The trail has gotten significantly better. Still has its thicker parts, but so far so good. I think we're starting to get rained on a tiny bit. Yep, that is rain. Bummer. Crushing miles now. So the plateaus above Gunflint Lake after Loon Lake are really good for camping. Loon Lake itself, you have a good campsite there too. But if you want to get up high and get your miles in, the plateaus around here are excellent for camping. The plateaus we were on last night, you're not going to have a good time. It's just very thick and dense pokies that are hard to camp on, but this is excellent camping. We're on a 2-track. Look at that. Wow. Oh, it got thick again. It was a tease. That little 2-track section was just a tease. Look at that, a picnic table. This is before you cross Highway 20, and highway's a loose word, Road 20.
County Road 20, I think.
Oh, County Road. Oh, those are cabins on the Canadian side.
No, this is the American side still.
That part?
We've come south a little bit.
Huh. I hear people.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Well, I mean, there's cabins.
Huh. Once again, signs of civilization. It's like a little ski hill or like trail hill. It's different colored symbols along the trails, which was pretty cool. So I think this is called the Coors River.
It's called the Cross River.
Oh. But the trail is right behind us. There was blue flagging tape that led out here as well.
It just goes to this overlook.
But it just goes to this overlook, which is still a pretty sweet overlook.
It's a
But
nice place to camp if you made it out here.
yeah, it'd be a hard campsite, single tent for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, beautiful spot to grab some lunch. We got a few more miles on the border route trail, and that's it. That is beautiful. Puts you down on a road for a second to cross the river. And when it does, it lets you see deep into the valley. The border route trail even gave us a weight limit. Good job, border route trail. Delay it. Baby, the weight limit. Oh, she made it sag. You can see indents. Wow. It's pretty stellar. Oh, there's a trailhead sign. That's pretty stellar. Thank God for all these rock cairns on this trail. Really wouldn't be the same without them. Thank you, rock cairns. Yeah, rock cairns are a necessity on trails that are way more remote than the big three, the Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and Continental Divide Trail. Once you start experiencing more remote trails, rock cairns, you figure out are in fact a necessity. Thank you. That's my PSA, public service announcement. Super pretty. No, couldn't be. It's really cool. The trails, well, now it's dropping away from it, but it was keeping us up on this rock, which was really, really cool. And once again, the rock cairns there saved the day. So yeah, holler all about them rock cairns. Throw them hashtags all about the rock cairns. Hashtag love rock cairns. Hashtag let's get more rock cairns. So it really makes you work through a lot of rock to find the big rock. And if you don't know what the big rock I'm talking about, it's called the magnetic rock. So they really make you work through a lot of rock to find the magnetic rock. Oh, baby.
Kind of goes crazy.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
It's bumping a little. I'm a little confused.
I'm glad I don't have any piercings. That would be fun. That's pretty giant.
Yeah, it's a pretty big rock.
Yeah, we've been walking a lot of the rock face, but this one's just pretty giant.
Right?
Alright.
This is like actual name though. It wasn't a trail name.
Oh. Alright, so the route after the big giant magnet rock towards the road is as you would percept it. Wow, don't know how to talk. As you would predict. It is way more well traveled than anything I guess eastbound of it. So I think we're about a mile, probably just a little bit over a mile left on the border route after seeing the big giant magnet rock. I wanted to make some other magnet jokes, but there were people there, and for some reason I am less likely to make crude jokes in front of two people. And then I had the realization is when I make crude jokes, depending on how many people watch each video, it could be a few thousand. So that was a fun realization. Oh, what'd you say?
Including my parents.
No. When you say that, that always hurts. So that was a fun realization to have. Magpie said including her parents watched the videos. So I withheld the Prince Albert jokes. Wow, my mind just really shuts off, doesn't it? It went to that right after. In the same sentence it went to it. Wow. Baby,
You really just have a different idea about who can hear you when you're talking to the camera.
did you see that within the same sentence? I'm like, it's awkward, and then I made a joke about a Prince Albert.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, take your Prince Alberts out, as well as any other piercings that are in sensitive places before saying hi to the big giant rock.
The roller was actually not that magnetic. It didn't do anything to my compass.
The folks that were sitting there said it did magnet things.
Yeah, they had just a really cheap compass though.
Oh. Luckily, when I oh, that would have been a rough joke.
Maybe don't then.
It had to do with one of those famous bikers that did the Tour de France,
Okay.
and then also magnet.
I got it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just let it go. We're gonna finish up the border route. Let's go. Yeah. Really beautiful hike off of magnetic rock. We've been following these rock ridges for a while. Really, really beautiful. Sorry again. I apologize about the film today. I am trying my best to keep the lens moisture free / wipe it off every time, but it is just a moist. How many times can I say moist? Moist day. Moist. Alrighty then. Sign the trail log at the Border Route Trails. What would this be? The western terminus. They actually have a nice book here that you can sign. The one at the eastern terminus was full all the way from 2019, so Magpie says 2017. So if anybody that runs the Border Route Trail hears this video, this one's good to go, but the one at the, what terminus would that be? The western terminus. Eastern terminus. The one over here. That one's full. That was quite the trail. You're gonna work for it. We're about to go get that keck, baby. Let's get it. I was knocking on heaven's door near the end of that trail to not ruin my batting average, and luckily I made it. Magpie's still holding in hers somehow.
There's not a privy here.
There was a latrine there.
I didn't see it.
We passed it. There was a sign for a side trail to the latrine.
Was there?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, let's go see the keck. The keck. We got a, 0.3 mile road walk. It's like literally right down there.
Right around the corner.
Yeah. Is it?
Look, absence of canopy has led to an explosion of undergrowth. Sections of the trail, especially near Fay Lake and Howard Lake, are covered in grass and brush.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Okay, well, we got to do it.
Yep.
That's the first NCT marker you've seen in a while. Pretty cool. North Country, baby.
So,
Huh. Are we on the Centennial Trail? Wait.
it's a loop. It's an old rail bridge.
Does the Centennial coincide with the border route?
For like a mile.
Okay, cool. Not the border route, the keck. We are dipping our wick in the keck, folks. Time to go keck it. Kick the keck. Keck the keck. Kick the keck, keck. If I do, I treaded dangerous territory. I almost made another joke. Into the keck we go.
When you watch these videos back, I think you're going to be a little bit like, whoa, what?
Oh, I know I am.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I am. I can't smell it.
It smells like sulfur if you take 2 steps over here.
Free water.
It smells like sulfur.
Oh yeah, it does. Baby, free water. This area behind the sign is protected under the American. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, it really smells like sulfur.
Whew. No filter, no problem. Heavily recommend filtering that. I heavily recommend not drinking that.
That's contaminated with arsenic or something.
Yeah, don't drink. Alright, so far the cairns has been fine, but that's because we've been coinciding it with the centennial. I think soon we're going to find out what it's truly like. We split off right here, the cairns switches. Again, I don't foresee it being more difficult than the border route, but I haven't done it before, so I don't know. The topographicals look different, but we shall see. We shall see. Yeah, it is.
Maybe you just really look the other way.
Yeah. I think this is the first lake, Miner's Lake. Trail definitely is eating in this brush a little bit, but you can just continue cruising. Why? Alright, we're officially entering it. I mean, we're pretty much already in it, but the sign is nice. Should get an Oscar, at least a gold medal in the hiking Olympics, for filming while walking these past few days on the border route and the Keck. At least filming, gold medal for filming and walking and not smacking my face and knocking all my teeth and eyes and facial bones out. It's nuts. It is quite chunky, quite holy ground, but really beautiful too. A plus. I still have not smacked my face on a rock yet. So this is Bergenshire Lake. Oh, what is that? It's a little pig. But it's a little pig. Yeah. What are you? Uh-huh. It's cute, but pack out your trash, y'all. But that is very cute. Nice campsite.
Yeah.
Bergenshire Lake.
Bing Chick Lake.
Bing Bam Lake.
Yep.
Yeah, she said yes. Pretty lake. Yes, please. Alright, we're kind of in the ledge between Fay Lake. Fay Lake is off to our left. You do climb to get in between this rock face and the lake. I think we're at the top. And the trail, again, pretty good. I had foreseen this trail not being too bad because I feel like enough people travel the boundary waters that it gets beaten in pretty well. Yeah, it's got its rocks, it's got its roots, but pretty cruisy trail. So yeah, from Fay Lake to, I believe, Howard is where the sign at the trailhead said is the worst fire damage from years past. But so far, so good. But we are just getting paralleling Fay Lake like right now. So We shall see. We shall see. There's a wild magpie in the mist. As it missed down upon us, she missed down upon her shoe to tie it. And there is Fay Lake right yonder. Pretty good trail. Yeah, not
Terrible. It's
not-
great.
yeah, not bad at all. Still easier to move it through than the border route. All right, around the Chubb River. I'll let you guys make your own jokes about the Chubb River.
That's actually what it's called.
But yes, around the Chubb River, it does get a little chunky-dory. Hard to pick the route through. There are a couple turns in there that are a little confusing. But as we all know, and we're all thankful for, and I've been saying all day today, thank you, rock cairns. Thank you, rock cairns. If you're not a fan of rock cairns, I don't know, you may not have done enough wilderness hiking. Thank you, rock cairns. That's a joke, people. Don't be hitting me up about rock cairns.
Well, they actually are useful though.
They are useful, but it was a joke of throwing some shade. So it's a joke. Don't hit me up or get upset about it. Relax. Relax. We'll all survive this. We're all a big family here. Just got different preferences, I guess. But yeah, rock cairns. I was trying to say the trail does in fact get a little chunky dory, so follow the cairns and the blue tape. Alright, so we're around Chip Lake, getting close to Howard, and the trail does in fact get lost in the grasslands. You can see a path through here, but it's very faint and there's nothing flagging wise to tell you you're on the right track. So be prepared, there is still some interesting stuff around here.
Yeah, there's some pretty bad trail behind us too.
Yeah, she's wet.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering to put on my rain.
So this is Howard Lake campsite. So theoretically we are through the burn area of the Boundary Waters trail. Theoretically. The trail should get more cut in from here. And it's pretty remote, y'all. It's pretty remote. It's pretty brutal. This campsite does not have many flat places. You can make it work in a few spots, but I wouldn't rely on too many flat spots. All right, we're gonna keep on cruising. It's about 5 o'clock and it's wet. Wet. Just can't get a good clip today. Trail has gotten easier after Howard though.
3.2 miles.
Alright, so this is the camping at, I don't think it has a campsite. It's the campsite a mile and a half or so after Hooligan Lake. I don't know exactly what that is. So this had us a little worried. It's an old trail closure sign as of August 21st. But we were told, that it is currently open. So, yeah. We're gonna... Alright. We might find camp here. It's about 6 o'clock, or we might keep going. We're gonna see if we can find a flat spot. Alright, so we called it. I think we ended up doing a 23 or 24 today.
Oh, that's miserable.
Right? Well, I don't know for sure. If we did 10 miles or 11 miles-ish here, and then 13 on the border route, that's 24-ish.
I really don't know how many we did on the border route, though.
I think it was like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
We'll see. So we're calling it here. It's just super wet and super cold. It's not as cold.
It's not freezing cold, but it's wet and kind of miserable.
Yeah.
And we just had to slog through some absolute crappy bushwhack.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, schwacky stuff. So
Yeah, we did 10 miles on the border route.
yeah, it's not on the border route, on this one.
On the Keck, I mean.
Yeah, so we'll have like 30 miles of the Keck to do tomorrow to get to our road walk into Eli, and yeah, we'll just bounce out more miles on the road. So it's 6 o'clock, or at least we've got to camp in a while, but yeah, a lot of stuff happened.
It sucks right now.
Yeah, it's pretty rough when it's this schwacky.
And it's wet and schwacky and slippery.
Yeah, it's pretty rough when it's that. So we called it. Time to start getting dry.